our faith, where we find where we belong. Grateful for his love every single day. Empowered for his days past, lighting on the way. Raise to the heights, in unity we rise, with love and resilience, reach for the skies.
Welcome back to another episode of It's Our Time podcast. It's Kay.
And it's Tiara.
And today we're talking about forgiveness and how forgiveness opens your heart up to be able to love again. We're going to talk about why you should forgive. We're going to share some stories about forgiving.
Oh, man.
And let's dig into it.
Right. Forgiveness is so important because it's not for the person, it's more so for you.
Yes.
God forgave us, so why don't we forgive others? Walking around with that burden of resentment or hate or anything towards someone else really dampers your light and really weighs on you to be able to love again, find new friends, or even to achieve anything in life when you just don't forgive because it just weighs you down. So forgiveness is so important because it frees you from anything that's weighing you down.
Yes, it does. Because if you got that like hate in your heart, or if you're feeling like ill towards somebody or holding resentment, it's like you can't move on. You can't move past it. You can't have that love. And love is important.
Yes, love is important. You gotta be able to, let it go and trust God on the journey to that, and free yourself and free the other person.
Right.
It's not worth you holding on to all that pain.
Yeah, because I feel like nobody's perfect.
Nope.
Everybody has flaws.
Yes.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yes.
And if you can't see that you've made some in your past, you have to give people grace because you've made mistakes in your past.
Yes.
So give other people that same thing,
Right.
I guess.
That's true.
Especially if somebody can come to you and say and admit, where they've done wrong.
Yes.
And ask for a sincere apology and be genuine about, be intentional about, making changes.
Right. I think that's the major thing too, is, the person coming to you and, taking accountability.
Yes.
And then also be able to make the changes adjusted because they don't want to lose you in their life or the position that you play into their life and just your presence, period.
Right.
I think sometimes we treat people like they're options, and they're not. They are a blessing to be in your life. Each person is a blessing to be in your life. The good, the bad, the ugly. It's up to you of what you want to deal with and where your boundaries are and how far you'll let those things go. But, you got to be able to check people when things are not going,
Yeah.
I
think it's all about
your
that
way.
communication, because as long as you're communicating,
Yeah.
you should be able to open up your heart to, at least have empathy to see another person's side of things.
Yes.
Or because you never know.
And mental illness is so real right now. So many people are fighting so many battles. So a lot of the time, it's not about you. It's about other things they're dealing with.
Yes.
But we can't put that on someone to have to deal with that. We have to deal with our own stuff and do our own healing, because it's not fair to bleed or to cut onto other people and just think they're supposed to be okay with it because you're going through some mental or some ups and downs in life.
Right.
So if you feel like someone distances themselves from you when you're going through some things, it's because they probably want to be safe and they don't feel like right now it's a safe place with you around.
Yeah. And damn, what was I about to say? I lost my train. And if you're going to forgive somebody, you have to really forgive them. It's different from forgetting and forgiving, because if you're going to forgive somebody, you can't hold them to conditions. Like, you got to be able to let go of the things that, whatever happened.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you're not going to forget. It's going to always be in the back of your mind, but you can't keep people around and...
Right. And be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Like, you got to love me all the way. You can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out there, baby. Like, come on now. We're going to start over. We got to start over fresh.
Yes. With a clean slate.
Clear
heart.
Clear heart, clean slate. And like Kay, you were saying earlier, but it's like making the actions. You can't ask for forgiveness and stuff like that, and then you keep doing the same actions, because now it's going to bring back up the past, because now it's like, I'm scared to deal with you because you're not showing me.
Scared to be vulnerable.
Yeah, because you're not showing the actions.
Yes.
So, but like I said, God forgive us, so we gotta forgive others. You know, that's
Okay.
major.
Imagine if he didn't forgive us.
Oh,
So many
Jesus.
things that
He
I've
done laid his
done.
life down.
So listen, if he can forgive us, we can forgive others.
Yes, we can.
And it's not just in relationships. Friendships.
Mm-hmm.
We got to give our friends more grace too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, children.
Yes.
Forgiveness go all around.
Right. I heard someone say the other day why we love babies so much. We love babies so much because they can't like harm us or hurt us.
Yeah, they're so innocent.
Yeah, but with people we have conditions on to the love that we give to them, and we got to stop putting so much expectations and things like that onto people because that lets them that allows them to let us down.
Yeah,
You know.
I believe that.
Right.
But also, you don't want to have a wall up.
Right.
You want to be able to be vulnerable and let somebody in as well.
Yes.
But I feel like that comes with time, and you know those people that deserve that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Because they've proven that they're worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We ain't talking about the repeat offenders.
Ooh, Jesus. Right. We're not talking about those. You get
Right.
1 or 2 taps. You get 2 taps.
Okay.
Oh, God.
We talk about people that's really taking that action to make things
And being
different.
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being accountable.
It's a difference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
A
we,
sincere apology is different than, I'm sorry.
yeah.
You know.
Listen, my ears broke. You got to show me.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Yes, my ears is broke. Show me.
Right. Has to show me.
Yes.
And also, when you have forgiveness in your heart, you're more happy.
Mm-hmm.
You're more beautiful. You're more desirable to other people, and other people want to be around you
Right.
because you're not holding all this anger in. When you walk around with all that frustration and anger, then you're miserable, and it's just bleeding outwards to everybody.
Right.
Nobody want to be around you then.
Right. Because when you walking around with so much hurt and things like that, somebody do the littlest thing to you, cut you off or whatever like that,
Yeah.
you ready. That's why we see so much violence now in the world. People are
Yes.
just shooting people for, getting too close to them or not going through the light or whatever the case may
Right.
be because they got so much anger built in them.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the light right now.
Yeah.
It has something to do with what happened earlier or months ago or the trauma that they had.
Right.
And they're just taking out an innocent person.
Yeah.
Forgiveness allows you to be your best self.
Mm-hmm.
It allows you to be your best self.
Yes. It's part of your soft girl era.
Yes.
You want to be soft, you have to forgive, you have to have love in your heart, you have to lead with love.
Yes. That's everything.
That's everything.
Leading with love.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is your intentions?
Yes.
That's what it boils down to. Like,
Yeah.
what are your intentions behind whatever you're doing? Is it leading with love, or is it out of anger,
Yes.
or what is the real intentions behind what you're doing? You got to ask yourself that.
Yeah. And forgiveness is hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to open up again, to trust again, be vulnerable again, but it's so needed, more so for you than the other person. Trying to think of a time. I think like the hardest thing for me that I had to forgive was my dad. Like we didn't have a good relationship growing up, and like we really didn't have no relationship at all. It wasn't nothing that bad happened. We just didn't have a relationship. And I remember my mom asking me to, don't give up on him. And I'm like, don't give up on him, right? I haven't talked to him in 30 plus years. What do you mean don't give up on him? He done already chose to give up on me.
Right.
But after she passed, I haven't seen him in like 30 years.
Wow.
He was at the funeral.
That was a blessing.
Yeah, and it was like, okay, that was his way of saying sorry to me, That's how I took it. And, people go through their own things, and you never know what his life was like. Well, I never know what his life was like, so it was just like, you know what, I don't even care. I don't even care.
Right. When you forgive somebody, the other person, like with your dad, he has to allow the time for you to be able to accept it. Just because he
Right.
says I'm sorry or shows up in that moment doesn't mean you have to accept it right then and there. He has to show you some actions behind it and that he wants to be different for you to accept it. And he got to be okay with allowing you to take the time to process it and to create a new relationship.
Yeah. But you know what, honestly, he never said sorry. So I had to forgive somebody who's not even sorry. I had to forgive him for me. It wasn't about him,
Right.
So him taking action, that's on him. for my heart and for my peace, I had to
Right.
say, you know what, I forgive him and love him in whatever capacity that he's in. We're not gonna have a relationship. We don't have a relationship, but you know, at least that anger is out of my heart or that hurt is out of my heart. You know.
And I'm proud of you for that because I would never thought that you didn't have your dad in your life, you know, because you don't carry like daddy issues. Like you're very strong.
Yeah.
I don't see that. So your mom did an amazing job making you feel whole and loved because that's
Yeah.
what you give.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you're not
thank you.
losing it. You didn't lose anything.
Thank you, boo.
You're welcome. See, I never knew that.
Yeah. So definitely, well, not definitely, but sometimes you do have to forgive people that aren't even sorry.
Right. Yeah. Because everything doesn't need closure.
Yeah.
You know,
It
it's the
doesn't.
silence and, you know, farewell and goodbye sometimes that is the
Yeah.
forgiveness.
It's
Without
yeah.
the chaos or the arguing or whatever the case may be. You know, sometimes you can just, you know.
Right. The closure can be in your heart.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Can you think of any time you had to forgive that was hard?
That was hard. I think I had to say the hardest forgiveness I had to do was with my mom.
Okay.
Like I said, my mom, she was an amazing woman, but she had some addictions. And so knowing that when she would act out sometimes that it wasn't her, it was the addictions that were, you know, showing up.
Right.
So, you know, loving to forgive her. And like 2 years before she had passed away, we had got into a big like argument and stuff. And I'm just glad that I got to we got to be on good terms and forgive each other. So, you know, it was no ill will when she passed away.
Right.
But I had to know and had to forgive her because my whole life she dealt with these addictions and just knowing it wasn't normal.
Yeah.
So I had to forgive her for a lot of things.
And that's real because say you wouldn't have forgiven her when you did and she did pass away. Imagine how much hurt you would have had just not being able to have those moments with your mom.
Right.
Or whatever capacity it was, you know?
That's so true. Right. Because as we grow older, we talk about like, you know, trauma.
Yeah.
And trying to heal yourself now, like therapy and things like that and healing, we have to go back to those moments when we were kids.
Yeah.
And we have to figure out what hurt us and what made us have the triggers and the traumas that we do now and that's showing up in our adulthood.
Right.
And try our best to figure those out. So we can, you know, love freely and continue to forgive. Because at first, we have to forgive ourselves. That's major. For everything you've been through, for all of the goals you set that you didn't achieve, for all the times you let your own self down, you have to forgive yourself for that first before you can forgive really somebody else. Because loving yourself teaches yourself how to forgive yourself.
It starts with you.
Starts with you.
Point blank, that's what it comes down to because if you can't forgive yourself, how are you going to be able to forgive others?
Right.
You know, you got to teach yourself to forgive, teach yourself patience, kindness, and also like your children, your family. You teach them. You teach them what it looks like when you forgive, what it looks like when you are able to move on and be free from whatever hurt you.
But one thing we got to remember too is forgiveness doesn't mean access.
Yes.
Just because we forgive you doesn't mean you need
what I'm
access
saying.
back in my life. You need a
forgave
wristband
my
around
dad,
here.
but you know,
Right. That he don't get no access.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
you don't get to hurt me.
Right. You don't get to hurt me again.
Yeah.
For family wise about forgiveness, like I feel like sometimes people think that you're their blood and they can just do whatever they want to do and that you're always going to be around.
Yeah.
But I feel like as you grow older, you have to also set boundaries with your siblings. Like we love each other, we're in each other's life, but we have to respect each other. I have to respect you and your new life and living on your own and your terms and what you got going on, and you got to respect who I am and what's going on with me.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
it becomes a, you know, a mature thing and just, you know, a love and respect, so we're not overstepping our boundaries.
Yeah.
You know, people get married and things like that, and then we got to respect their wives and how they move with that. They might not come to your house. You can't hold people accountable, you know, to the same thing that y'all did when y'all was 12.
Right.
You know,
they got to see you in a different light. Like, I think some people, they don't want to let go of the version of you that they were comfortable with or that they remember.
Right.
They got to see you as a person first.
Right. Like my baby brother is 28.
Yeah.
I can't still treat him like the little baby. Like he's not that anymore.
Right.
I gotta allow him to be the man that he is.
Yeah.
You know, and show up the way he can. Now he has a job and all of this stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a while ago when I first had my kids, I could call him like, "Yo, bro, go to check the kids acting up at school, go get the kids or whatever the case may be, and he would just jump on it. But he's not in that same position anymore.
Right.
He's never even around.
Yeah.
So it changes as we grow.
Yes.
The boundaries and the love and how we share it with each other.
It does, for sure.
Mhm.
And I'm the baby, so like I'm the youngest out of me and my siblings. So they got to see me different now too. So I'm sure
Yes.
that's probably hard for them. They used to change my pamper and help
Right.
take care of me. So
Aw.
right,
You the baby.
I'm the baby. So it's been good though. It's been good to have a
Mhm.
adult relationship with them. Even family, like just having
Yes.
letting them see you in a different light,
Yes.
seeing you in your grown woman era.
Right. And that's one thing is like my aunt, one of my aunts, I love her to death, my Aunt Pat.
Mhm.
And like she's just always like by the book, like you need
Yeah.
to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. But as she has gotten older, I realize she has let us make our own mistakes, but be there to catch us. She's
Nice.
not just on you all the time. She's like let you live. Like I don't even talk to her every day like I used to when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I went to her for like everything, like advice. Should I do this? Should I do this?
Mhm.
How do I handle this? How do I handle that? Because she was like a mom figure to me. Well, she still is. But now she's kind of fell back and let us come to her about it instead
Yeah.
of just telling us what things should be. So
Right.
I love that.
I love that. That's dope.
Yeah.
Because even with my kids, it's like I gotta let them be their own person. I gotta let them make their mistakes. I can't fix
Right.
things for them,
Right.
not all the time. Like I used to say like if my son did something,
Mhm.
I'm helping him cover up. But I don't feel like that no more.
Mm.
Like you gotta let your children be accountable because
Mhm.
that shapes who the person they are.
Mhm.
You know.
That's real. That's real. We always gonna have your back regardless, but
Yeah.
you gotta suffer the consequences if you out here doing something crazy.
Right.
And
And that's anybody.
that's with anybody. Yeah.
'Cause I'm not gonna put myself in no position to
Right.
do anything. So
Right.
I'm not gonna let anybody else put me in.
Mhm. We ain't gonna let nobody play with you now, but we ain't gonna let
Okay.
nobody else tear down what we trying to build.
I'm gonna pray for you, but I ain't gonna play with you.
We gotta take it to the Bible, baby.
Okay.
Oh my
Seriously.
goodness. Yes.
Okay. Forgiveness impacted my life. Like I feel free. I feel whole.
Mhm.
I feel like I can love without, putting terms on things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like forgiveness have impacted my life, because it allows me to be free and knowing that I've done all I could do,
Yeah.
and that I'll take accountability for my actions.
Mhm.
For any way I've ever done anything wrong to anyone,
Yeah.
and just freeing them from their trauma and the things that they knowing that nobody's perfect. So
Right.
it just takes that weight off
Yeah.
of letting it just go and letting God work and being in God's will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cause we too blessed to be
Mhm.
sitting here, not
Mhm.
having forgiving hearts,
Right.
letting stress take over us.
Mhm.
Way too blessed. Too many
Right.
things I have to be thankful for, to be worrying about the
Mhm.
things that went wrong.
Right. You just lose access.
Yes.
That's the consequences that come with not handling somebody with care.
Yes.
Just because I forgive you doesn't mean that we have to be together every day or be around each other.
Yeah.
It creates a new relationship.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sets the tone.
Sets the tone. I think forgiveness is important too because it also teaches you how to communicate properly.
Mhm. Yeah, I think so.
Right.
Being able to apologize and stuff and actually express what happened, like what went wrong, and
Mhm.
I
Right.
think that's big.
And that shows maturity.
Yes.
Forgiveness shows maturity.
I think people be so afraid to tell you things because they think like they let you down or they fail you,
Mhm.
but admitting that you're wrong is like it makes you a better person.
That's top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier. Because you don't leave somebody wondering like, why are you
Right.
acting weird towards me? Why this? Why
Yeah.
that? You're being honest.
Yeah.
So that's top tier.
Yeah.
To respect somebody enough to be honest.
That's an easier way for me to forgive somebody.
Yes. Instead of
Have
me
a
catching
conver-
you.
Yeah. Okay.
Just talk to me, please.
Just talk to me.
I don't want to be like that.
All right, opening it up.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you rather find out by the person, not by other people.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If anything went wrong,
Right.
yeah, just be honest.
Yeah.
Hmm. But I feel like when you on this journey of, like, healing and self awakening and things like that, God is gonna put, new people and good people in your life. Not to say they're gonna be perfect people,
Right.
but they're gonna be more like you in a sense of wanting to communicate, figure things out, and
Right.
keeping it moving.
Yes.
You know.
And they're gonna be able to hold themselves accountable.
Right.
You know.
Well, I think he's gonna. I feel like he's sending healthier people.
Yes.
And not so much broken people, because once you behold your mirror to every relationship that you're in,
Yeah.
And you'll know, hey, this isn't for me because this doesn't align anymore.
Right.
By you healing.
Yeah, but people only know to do what they know. It's like, if you don't know any better, you're not going to do any better. So if you're around people that's actually can have that open communication, can forgive, can talk about the things that
want to
wrong,
change.
Yeah. Then it's going to make you want to do that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, when people see somebody else being blessed,
Yeah.
they know blessings. God is on the block.
He's on the block.
The blessings is coming, because I see him blessing you. I know
you know the blessings coming to you, right?
Yes, exactly.
For sure.
So I want to be next to you. I want to be around somebody that's healthy. I want to be around somebody that knows how to forgive, that know how to communicate, that knows how to be an adult.
And to be accountable. I don't want to be around nobody that can't be accountable for stuff. Oh, no. Because you're going to go for anything, or you're going to do anything and just play.
Right.
I can't. I can't afford none of them soul ties.
No. Cut them at the neck. Sorry. But yeah, no. God is so good if you allow him to work on you,
amazing.
Through you. And everything is not your assignment, but God do have you an assignment sometimes to deal with people who is not where you are, just to show them.
Right.
And after you're out of their lives, you've done so much positive in their life, they're going to be better, even if it wasn't better with you.
Right. That's why I don't like to change who I am. It's like, I'll be kind, I'll be, loving, because you probably need that at that moment. And once it's taken away, you the one that's going to be like, oh my God, you know? Because when I leave, I usually take the sun with me.
You take the peace and everything, baby.
Okay.
That's right.
It's just that one, that.
Right. And you've realized you can't mess over genuine people.
Yeah.
So if it's worth fighting for, and if it's worth forgiving for, do that. But you cannot continue to hurt them.
Right.
After they forgive you.
Yeah. And if you're going to choose to forgive somebody, like 100% forgive them.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Let go of that hurt, that anger. Talk about it. We'll move on.
And move on.
Yeah. If they're willing to talk about it.
Right. Just lead with love.
Yeah.
Leading with love is so powerful. Because we are love, we are happiness. We carry that. Like I always say, you have to carry so much love and so much happiness that, the person has no choice. You have enough to give to somebody else.
Right.
You're not depleted and looking for them to give it back to you.
Yeah.
But they should. But if you're that, you're going to attract that.
Right. Exactly. And that's what we've been doing.
Yes. Attracting better by becoming better. That's true. Like, y'all, I don't know. They don't really understand. Y'all don't really understand. By us doing this podcast have really helped us grow and mature, see ourselves.
Yes.
We don't just tell y'all these things. We go do these things every day. And every topic, sometimes I feel like by us doing this, like, it's a warfare that comes with this because we're spreading God's word. We might not be verbatim for the Bible, but we're letting y'all know, leading with love, and how God is so gentle, and how, he has impacted our lives, and we're so blessed. Right. So that's why we're here to talk about forgiveness and some of the topics that we talk about, because we go through it each and every last day.
Every day.
So, yeah.
I know we be sitting there talking about the topic. I'll be like, oh, I still got a little bit of work to do on that. It really does let you see yourself.
It does.
And I haven't seen myself probably in the past, and I can see myself so clear now.
Right. And then, sometimes too, then you get triggered in a week.
Yeah.
Like after we do our podcast, whatever the case may be, sometimes we get triggered in the week and be like, okay, I just was talking about this. I can't handle that like that.
Right.
Leading
with love now.
Right.
I'm leading with love.
We get put through the test too. This is real.
Okay. I be fighting for my life sometimes with some things.
Life be life sometimes.
Okay.
But it's having this to come back to.
Yeah.
To pull us back in.
Right. This podcast has definitely been a blessing.
Yes.
More than you know. Oh my goodness.
Right. We have grown so much, and just being healed women.
Yes.
Right.
And I see the work being done even with the people that's watching,
Yes,
you know.
me too. Because the only reason why we're doing this really is just to continue to spread God's word
Yeah.
and to be able to help people heal and to love themselves and to push themselves to things that challenge them.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here, y'all.
Right.
But we just had to let you know. We go through journeys too.
Yes, we do. We're human just like the
Right.
rest.
And that's why this is our purpose.
Yes,
Because we went through things and now we can show and share.
exactly.
Yeah. So, what you thinking?
Um, so on that topic anyway, it made me realize a lot that I wasn't how unforgiving that I used to be. I used to be so closed off and so just like shut off, like to the point, all right, you do something to me now, you're dead to me. And it's really nice to actually do the work and see the fruit, like when you actually forgive somebody and how things become so much better when you do, not only for y'all, your relationship, whatever relationship that is, friendships, but how good it is for you. Oh, it just feels so free.
That's so true. And sometimes it takes you some time to get there.
Yeah.
Like, after replaying the situation. And it's best sometimes to give things moments. Don't
Yeah.
always react right in that
Right
moment.
away.
Give it a couple days or so you can make sure you're clear on why you feel the way you feel
Right.
and how you feel. So when you present it, you have clarity and you're coming from a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can be having to forget somebody and you done turn around acting a fool. Now it's your fault.
Okay. Listen.
Right? That quick.
Yes. Having grace for people is
Yes.
so needed. People need grace. Once you start giving it, you'll start receiving it.
That's real. So real.
I feel like people that can't forgive live in a world like perfection, or like they can't see their own flaws. You're not as accountable as you think you are if you can't forgive.
That's true. Right. I mean, I feel like everybody knows how they want to be treated and knows
Yeah.
what, what's good for them. So,
I had somebody tell me that they were always right about stuff. And I'm like, that's not even something you should be saying out loud. Because that means you're not teachable, you're not coachable. You can't learn new things, you know everything.
right.
You done mastered life.
Right.
You should be so much further.
Right. That's so true. Because every day comes with challenges.
Yeah.
Wow. That's deep.
I was just like, okay, I'm gonna stay away from you. Stay away from people like that think they know everything.
Right.
And they're always right.
Yeah, there's two sides to everything.
Yeah. Are you ready to do It's Our Time, T?
Yeah. It's our time.
Let us know what it's your time to do.
Yes.
We be struggling with these answers sometimes because I'm like, when is it my time to do? I got so much work to do, but in forgiveness, I would say it's my time to keep leading with love, to forgive 100%,
Yes.
and I don't know. I think that's it. Yeah, just when I forgive, to forgive 100%, because I have a little work to do on that.
Yeah, we all do. It's an
Yeah.
everyday battle because each thing you're forgiving has different weight.
Right.
You get what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So it depends on what it is. I'm not gonna be mad at you. You step on my shoe.
Yeah.
The same way I'm be mad at you.
Right.
You hit me or something. You know what I'm saying? It's
Like, look,
two
I called you. I'm
different
like, T, did you give me that SIM card? Because
journeys.
I'm like, oh Lord.
No, man, it's all good. Nah. It's my time to forgive myself for some of the things that's happened in my past. It's my time to continue to lead with love. It's my time to continue to love the healed version of me that I'm becoming all the way on this journey.
Period.
Yeah, just embracing who I am, embracing who I'm becoming, and know that, you know, God is continuing to work in my life and continue to push me forward to become the best version I can be. And, you know, forgive myself for the challenges and the things that I have done in my life that weren't
Yeah.
so good. So, yeah.
I could say that too. Yes.
Right.
You gotta forgive yourself for
Yeah.
things in your past,
Right.
for not being everything that you thought you would. Not
Mhm.
not being everything you thought you
Right.
would be, but accomplishing things that you thought you would at a
Mhm.
certain time, or putting
Right.
timestamps on things.
Right.
So I was happy to forgive myself for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's forgiving and letting God and letting it go. You know, that's what it's all about. Don't hold on to nothing. Let God have it and keep on moving, because He can't do the work if you try and do it with Him.
Right.
But you got to do the work as far as, you know, healing.
Yes. For sure.
But He gonna be right there with you. But He want to see you put that effort in so you can become the best version of yourself.
Can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves.
Right. That's so
So,
true.
Be ready to put that work in. And as always, we thank y'all for tuning in. We love y'all.
Yes.
And just continue to be great in
Be
whatever
great.
you're doing.
Yes. Thank you
It's
so
your
much.
time.
It's your time. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget to forgive.
Bye.
Bye.